Talking of which, Yvie Burnett spends her days coaching rising X Factor stars like Leon Jackson and then jetting out to LA to work with the former winner Leona Lewis.
But despite all the glitz and glamour, she says she's just a normal mum from Bedford. Charlotte Fisher went to meet her.
You won't know how you know it.
She started out as an opera singer, turned to teaching, and now coaches some of the biggest names in pop.
I know, but I'm not saying anything.
Come on, fella.
Yvie Burnett from Bedford is the voice coach for X Factor and Britain's Got Talent. And she carries on working with the winners as their careers take off. At the moment, she's rehearsing with Leon Jackson. He's releasing his debut album next week after winning the last series of X Factor.
I get a real kick out of teaching people when they come from nothing and they work up to being the winner of one of these shows. But I also enjoy working with, seasoned pros who come in and have a vocal problem and ask me about it. But I think as a mother myself, I sort of do mother them, and I do enjoy that side of it.
So now we'll just go through it, just us and the choreographer, just to get your bits, but I think it's really good doing it with the guys.
Aye. I just really sang in my living room and then went in for X Factor, and Yvie worked alongside me, developing my stamina and stuff.
Leon does a lot of his practicing at home, but as he's got a performance coming up, he spends a day in the studio with the band.
And of course with Yvie.
But you're gonna know it. All in good time.
Now I'm as much a psychologist or a psychotherapist as I am a vocal teacher, and I spend so much time talking to them about how they feel and building up their confidence.
I never knew what vibrato was or what an octave was, etc. So, I've learned all the names of techniques. I've learned how to warm up properly, doing all my scales and hums and etc. And then basically she's just teaching me how to use my diaphragm, sing through my diaphragm rather than from my throat, which saves my throat, from getting damaged. Me and Yvie get on amazing. She's like a setting mum, and I can phone her up about anything, no just singing. She's a really renowned vocal coach, and she works with some of the best people in the world. If we're having an argument or anything, know that we have arguments, I'll always win.
We are really good friends now, so I think that we have fun. He comes up to my house in Bedford and, he'll come for 6 hours and he ends up playing in the garden with the kids, and so he's become part of our life, and he really trusts me now. I think that's why we get on so well and why he doesn't mind singing and doing the mistakes in front of me and doing everything in front of me.
So what does she really think of some of the biggest names that she works with?
She's got an outstanding talent, and she's so versatile. Every song she sings, she puts everything into, and you just are blown away by it every time. Simon's judgment is what's made Simon big. He seems to get it right, and I think the public always say the thing about Simon is he always gets it right, and I think most of the time he's pretty spot on. We can't all make it in the music business, and very few people do make it, and even out of those who make it, some of them don't stay for a long time. So I think he's being kind.
Away from the TV cameras and her pop star protégés, Yvie likes hanging out with her family.
People do come up and say, oh, I really like him or I really like her and I don't want her to go out, and so they discuss the show with me, and I love that. But I'm very much just normal mum from Bedford. I'm not in the celebrity life at all.
Lovely lady.
Here's a weather forecast.
Oh yeah.